أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. Surah Adh-Dhariyat, ayah number 19. We're talking about the muttaqeen. They will be in the garden, the fountains, they receive whatever Allah is giving them. Before this, they were muhsineen, righteous people. They used to worship in the night. The last part of the night, they used to do istighfar. This is the quality of the muttaqeen. Okay? They were muhsineen before. What is their next quality? Okay, in the night, worshipping, in the morning, in the last part of the night, istighfar. This is badani, body worship. Okay, now mali, their money, they وَفِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ and fi in أَمْوَالِهِمْ their wealth. حَقٌّ was a right, like a share. لِلسَّائِلِ for the poor person who asks. وَالْمَحْرُومِ and the poor person who don't ask. Okay? So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, this is not zakat, it's ghair zakat. But they used to do so much iltizam, yani so much they will can make it compulsory on them, even the nafal sadaqat, that if a person come and he's a beggar, he say, give me some money, so of course he will give it to him. Then there is another person, of needy person, who is very modest. And it is very hard on him to express his need in front of the people. So now this is the job of the rich people to locate in the community those kind of needy people who out of modesty, they are not begging, they are not asking, but they need. So this is the job of the rich people. Allah has given them rich wealth. This is one of their duty to find these people. Right? Allah mentioned about these people in the Qur'an here and there. Okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, يَحْسَبُهُمُ الْجَاهِلُ أَغْنِيَاءَ مِنَ التَّعَفُّفِ تَعْرِفُهُم بِسِيمَاهُمْ لَا يَسْأَلُونَ النَّاسَ إِلْحَافًا. Okay? You will, the rich people think they are rich, but they are not. If you go deep, you will dig a little bit, ask questions right and left, then you will find out that they are needy people. लोगों से लिपिट कर नहीं मांगते. They don't cling to the people. समझ गए? So now look, these people, first of all, it is not zakat. Zakat they are given them. They are already given. They nafal sadaqat. Nafal sadaqat also, they don't just do iktifa on sa'il, the one who is asking, but they look for the mahrum. He is deprived. Why he is deprived? Because he don't ask and the people think he don't need. So that's why he's called deprived. Non-asking. Ghair sawali. Sawali and ghair sawali. Poor person is called sa'il and mahroom. समझ गए कि नहीं? So now look, like for example, I call my family in Pakistan and then I will ask. And you will be surprised that the people who are next door to one another, the people are so busy. This is the time of such a mashghuliya, is like a fitna, like a fasad. That then I tell him that, look, your neighbor next door is sick. So he say, oh, I didn't know it. He said, I know here in America, you don't know there. You understand what I'm saying? So that is how that you have to ask a little bit. Particularly your friends, your relatives. You call them, you interview them a little bit. What happened to this? What happened to this? Then you will know. But if you are only me and my son and my family and then just go outing this week and that weekend, where you don't have any extra money, you don't have extra time for the other people. Allah will ask you on the day of judgment. आप समझे कि नहीं? That why you were not aware of the people who are associated with them, you don't know about their situation. You know, Hadrat Zainul Abidin rahimahullah, when he passed away, So two things were reported. One is that the one who were giving ghusl to him, they found that there were marks of labor on his back. Like he was 40-pound bag, the people who work in the markets in our country. So those kinds of marks were found. Hazrat Zainul Abidin, he is the family from the Prophet ﷺ, Hussein radiallahu anhu, grandson. And the second thing is that 20 family reported that somebody in the middle of the night used to put our grocery in the night. And from that night, grocery is not coming. When they trace it, it was the night of his death. You understand what I'm saying? So that is very shortcut to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That the people who are suffering, you cannot even imagine what their sufferings are. A person, he Afghani, he refugee, came when there was war, and my father gave him an apartment next door to our house. So that his father, old father, diagnosed with pancreas cancer. Now he say there's no ilaj, there's no treatment of it. Old person, the doctor told me just go and wait when he gonna die. So now he say the whole night he put his hand here on his belly, on his stomach, and pillow here and there, and he's in pain and screaming. So I was a student at that time. I told him there is no treatment. He said there is an injection, painkiller. When I give it to him, he sleeps 4 hours. But he said that injection I can afford if I don't buy grocery for my family. So he said one day I buy the injection, one day I buy the grocery. There are so many people like this. Okay, وَفِي أَمْوَالِهِمْ, in their wealth, حَقٌّ is a share, is right, لِلسَّائِلِ, for the beggar, for the asking poor person, وَالْمَحْرُوم, and for the non-asking, for the deprived one. وَفِي الْأَرْضِ, and in the earth, آيَاتٌ لِلْمُوقِنِينَ. So what this mean? Look, that one sheikh wrote that this is the list is continued, the good people. One is that these good people, their other characteristic is that they look in the earth for the signs of Allah. This is one way to continue the list. The other is say, no, this discussion finished here. And now we are going back. The discussion started with what? The Day of Judgment, you see. إنكم لفي قول مختلف. Okay? يسألون أيان يوم الدين. This is the discussion. Disputing the Day of Judgment. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala do aud. Aud means coming back to the old subject. This thing finished. Okay? وَفِي الْأَرْضِ, in the earth, آيَاتٌ are signs لِلْمُوقِنِينَ, for the people who have yaqeen, who have faith. Okay? There are signs in the earth or not? How many signs are there? Look at the vegetables, look at the fruits, look at the river system, look at the animals different, look at the human being, every human being, their color, their languages, their tongues. How many signs of Allah are there? You look at the water system, you look at the human system, you look at the animal system, you look at the plant system, you look at the mineral system. How many are there? Okay? وَفِي الْأَرْضِ آيَاتٌ لِلْمُوقِنِينَ. These signs are not only in the earth, وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ, and in your body too. أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ, you don't do deep insight perception. Basarat mean what? One is basirat, one is basarat. Okay? So the deep thinking insight is called basirat. Okay? So أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ, you don't perceive, you don't do the deep thinking, deep insight you don't have. You don't look at your own body, how your kidneys function. Your kidney, people look at the kidney, they manufacture the oil filter of the car. They look at your lung, they make the air filter of the car. Right? Everything that they made in this thing, they look at the human body and they copied it. Right? So وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ, look in your own. أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ, you don't perceive. Okay, here it says perceive. Perception means deep insight, looking at something. وَفِي السَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ, and your rizq, your sustenance in the sky. What that mean? One is, sky in Arabic mean high, altitude also. One is the structure of the sky and the other is altitude. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says rain is coming from the sky, so don't question this thing. Because it is established fact that sama means every height in Arabic is called sama. This is sama with respect to us. So when you say the rain is coming from the cloud and Allah says it is coming from the sky, so sky means height. Okay? So وَفِي السَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ. So rizq means rain also, because Allah says in the Quran, rizq, that وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ حَيٍّ. So if rizq means rain, it is coming from the height. This is one explanation. The other explanation is that the record of your rizq, your sustenance, is in what? Is recorded in the Luh Mahfuz. So whatever you are getting is already pre-written, predestined, okay? So فِي السَّمَاءِ رِزْقُكُمْ. It is in the sky. Your rizq record is in the sky. Okay? What else is in the sky? وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ. And whatever you are promised is also in the sky. Which mean what? Okay? Jannat, Jahannam. Okay? Those kinds of Allah promises, they are also recorded there in the sky. وَمَا تُوعَدُونَ. So فَوَرَبِّ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ. So I swear by the Lord of the sky and the earth, Allah say. إِنَّهُ, this day of judgment, أَيَّانَ يَوْمُ الدِّينِ, لَحَقٌ, it is true. Misla, like, ma zaida, no meaning. Annakum tanfiqun, you talk, like we speak. Like I am speaking, you are listening. Do you have any doubt? Can it be wrong? No. The way you speak, it is true with one another, and you don't have any doubt about your own speaking. You understand what I'm saying? Why Allah picked the speaking? There are other things also. Because sometimes the people hear the thing which are hallucination. They are not true and they are not existing. Sometimes the people see some light flashes which are not true. Okay? So, but the speaking is the most authentic thing. When you speak, it means it's really you. Okay? You cannot say, I am talking, but I don't know it is me or not. But you say, I am hearing, but I don't know it is true or not. It is possible. I am seeing, it is true or not. It's possible. But I am talking, it is true or not. It is not possible. It is true. So Allah says, the way you speak, in that way, this day of judgment is what? Haq. It is true.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وفي أموالهم, and in their wealth, حق is the right, للسائل, of the one who asks, والمحروم, and one that who is deprived,
which means he don't ask.
وفي الأرض, and in the earth, آيات, are signs, للموقنين, for the ones who have faith. وفي أنفسكم, and in their themselves, in yourselves. أفلا تبصرون, so do you not perceive? وفي السماء, and in the skies, رزقكم is your sustenance, وما توعدون, and whatever you are promised. فورب السماء, and I swear by the Lord of the skies, heavens, والأرض, and the earth, إنه, indeed it, the day of Qiyamah, لحق is true. مثل, like the example of ما أنكم, whatever, indeed.
No, ma has no meaning.
Okay. أنكم
مثل أنكم تنطقون.
مثل أنكم تنطقون.
Indeed you all.
Indeed you, the way you talk.
Okay. Tanween followed by lam.
إدغام بلا غنة.
Tanween for again the same thing.
إدغام بلا غنة.
Here.
إخفاء.
Here.
قلقلة. نون مشدد غنة. إخفاء. إدغام مع الغنة. نون مشدد غنة. إخفاء. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وفي أموالهم حق للسائل والمحروم وفي الأرض آيات للموقنين وفي أنفسكم أفلا تبصرون وفي السماء رزقكم وما توعدون فورب السماء والأرض إنه لحق مثل ما أنكم تنطقون.
وآخر دعوانا